They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Pollack. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The field goal is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, try and get him as many doubles as they can, but you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Cooper. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Get it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over UTEP. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Oh, they're after him. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes! Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got a man, it's Becker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that time, the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
And here comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read, and this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were...
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mendoza. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Lost one deep down the right side. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 34 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Just keeps slinging it. Turns it loose. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy.